As far as Temporal Tower goes, Hades is always the scariest of bosses. And when you pair him with this floor effect, he becomes even more dangerous. So we really need a plan, and our plan is to control, stun, and burst down the threats. We'll be using Long Mian for speed lead, freeze, speed break, and AP control. Then we'll need some sort of healer. We're going to use Meredith because she has really good single target damage, heals, and can speed up our whole team. We will be using Pritzker for his amazing stuns and the fact that he puts skills on cooldown, which will be really important in the boss fight. Next we'll need some single target damage and AP control, and there are none better than Sander. Then next we want to use the Vermillion Bird, who has great single target damage, buff removal, and can boost our own AP gauge. Let's look at the team in action and get a good feel for it. You are going to focus on the espers who are strongest against you, because given the floor effect, they'll become stronger when their teammates are knocked out. Obviously RENSI is the biggest problem on this wave, but keep in mind you can put his passive on cooldown because of Pritzker. You can also steal his standoff buff using Vermillion Bird, but putting the skills on cooldown is pretty much why Pritzker is the pick. Now that we know the plan, let's speed things along. Now don't forget to save your skills for the next wave. We want everything available. Now this wave can be a bit trickier, and we want to focus on any Esper who has a counterattack. In this case, we're talking about Barden and the Falconer. We just don't want to be counterattacked by an Esper that's boosted by the floor mechanic. Now that we have the priorities, we're just going to speed this along. Now it's pretty vital that we save all the skills that we can for the boss fight. Now this stage is pretty intimidating, but if we take it step by step, we can handle it appropriately. First off, we will put Cecilia's skills on cooldown. We don't want her cleansing the team, and we definitely don't want her reviving any of them. We also want to prevent Hades from getting a turn. On top of that, we want to keep the THORS alive, so Hades doesn't get boosted by the floor mechanic and one-shots our team. Just make sure to put Cecilia's skills on cooldown so her revive doesn't work. Alright, so this is going to take a little while, so I'm just going to speed this along. So yeah, he's really strong with the floor mechanic, and as you saw, he just one-shotted my Vermillion Bird. So this fight may take you a couple tries, but it's definitely doable, and as long as you keep everyone locked down, it's very manageable. Well, there we go. Now all we need to do is clean up the rest of them. Now this was probably the hardest and most interesting boss fight of Temporal Tower this month. If you have any questions, including substitutions, just leave a comment below. I also have videos for the rest of the bosses of this month's tower. Thank you for watching.